Hello, now we will see one example rather, where in earlier examples we used only one stack for constructing push down automata. Now we will see how to construct a PDA with two stacks. So let us take an example for that purpose. So let us say we have been given language L, where we have a raised to n and b raised to 2n. So we will construct this example we can construct this example using one stack as well, but I will show you now how to construct using two stacks. So we have n greater than or equal to 1. Let us take this scenario. So I have number of a's to be say 2 a's, then I should have 4 b's. Similarly, I may have 1 a and 2 b, 2a, 4 b, and so on. So what we will do, we will apply the similar strategy. For each occurrence of a, we will push, and for each occurrence of b, we can pop. Now here, one particular case is like if we have 1a, you will be pushing only 1, but while popping, you cannot push pop 2 because you already pushed 1. So how to handle this scenario? So if it is, I will write with both the cases. So let us say one example using one stack, and other solution would be using two stacks. So let us see first using one stack. So what we will do, for each occurrence of A, we will push. When we get first occurrence of B, we will not pop anything from the stack, but we will move to the next symbol. And then when we see next B, that time we will pop it. So how can we do that? So for A, this A, what I will have the scenario to be, like initially I have R, I got A, I will push B, I got next A, I will push B. When I get first B, I will not make any change into the stack, but I will move to next. And when I get next B, I will pop this. So I have to design this scenario in such a way that popping would be done by one state, and no change would be handled by one particular state. So let us try designing this. So initially, as we said, we will be having initial state to be Q0. We will be getting this A always as per our language definition, and we are getting R. So as we decided, for each occurrence of A, we will be moving blue plate. So we have to write the similarly, we are in Q1, we got again A, and at the top of the stack we got B. So this will result to Q1 BB. So let us take example of, say for example, A, 3 A's and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have epsilon. So for this A, when we apply this, we will be applying this transition function, we got first B. For next A, we got this, so we got one more B. For next A, we got again, we apply this function, we got one more B pushed onto the stack. Now we have to, as we discussed earlier, for first occurrence of B, we will only change the state, we will not make any change onto the stack. So what we will do, we will write it this way, delta Q1, if I get B, and if I at the top I see B, I will only change the state, I will not make change into the stack. So it will remain that blue plate to be there at the top. We only change the state. So what will happen because of this? This will move to next symbol, but now your state is Q2. Now this Q2 will get next B, which is second B in this case. We got again top of the stack, as we haven't removed anything or we haven't popped from anything from the stack, so we will be getting same thing. So now we will pop here and we will enter into Q1 directly. Why so? Because we want to skip the one particular symbol here without making any change onto the stack. So that's why I am taking this PDA again back to Q1 state. So what will happen? Now I got this B, I am in Q1. So this B was already popped. So I have now this as on the top. So I got third B. So Q1 BB, I got the same thing. So I am making the change in the state. So I got Q2B. So this will move to next symbol. So it is here. So Q2BB. So I am entering into Q1 by popping it. So this is popped. So it is pointing here now. So Q2BB, Q1BB in this case. So it would be Q2B. So it is skipping. So Q2BB, now it is popping. So it will reach here. So this is popped. So lastly, you got a scenario when you pop this, when all of them are popped, you will be always into Q1. Okay, then there is nothing but you got R, and then ultimately it says enter in the final state. That's how you define PDA using one stack. Now same solution, same example can be solved using two stack solution. Here we had only one stack. Now for this case we'll have definition of PDA to be Q sigma delta tau 1 tau 2, two stacks. For each of them let us assume that there is R1 and R2, like two different plates, or maybe even let us say we have at the top green plate and we have R plate. So RG, then you have Q0 and capital F. This is how you define PDA with 9 tuple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now how to define this with two stacks? So what we'll do, we'll write here. So suppose these are the two stacks that we have. So here we are having R, here on the second top we are having G, as we have given the definition. So how will you write this? So initially we have delta Q0. We know that always we should get A, so we got A. In the first stack we have R, in the second stack we have G. So what I will do here, I will not make any change into the second stack, but I will push blue plate over here. So I would be getting Q1 BR and then G. Now in one can see here I kept G as it is, so that means I haven't made any change into the stack. Now second scenario is I am in Q1, I got A, and at the top of the stack I got B. So and here same case, same G is there. So for first A, the example that we are seeing is say this one. For first A, we moved blue plate on this stack, first stack. So there is no change in the second stack. Now again we got next A. So this is second A. So second A, Q1 A. Now we have blue and green. So what it should do is Q1 BB and let it be as it is, G. Fine. So next we got this. Now for this case rather it is moving to next symbol. So again you got Q1 A B G, because same scenario would be there. So for earlier example, for earlier A we already pushed 2. Now we are getting third A, it will apply same transition function, it will push one more blue plate. So as there are 3 A's, for each A we moved or we pushed blue plate into the first stack. We haven't made any change in the second stack. Now scenario would be what? We are in Q1, we got B, at the top we have B, and at the top of second stack we have G. So what we will do here, whenever we get first B, we'll pop from first and we'll push it to second. So we'll pop from here and we'll push it here. So we will be saying how exactly one can write this. So as this to be popped, so we will write Q2. Okay. Then we popped this, so epsilon, and we are pushing blue plate into the second stack. So we got BG. Now Q2, again I got B, again I got here next B, and I got here blue plate because it is now top of the stack. Now what I will do is, I will not make any change in this first stack, but I will pop this symbol from the second stack. So I can see that it would be what? Q2, or I can make it Q1, B and epsilon, so that I can apply this strategy again. So if this B is popped, I can see that there would be G and top of the first stack would be B. So I am going to get this scenario again for next B. So first B we pushed from first stack to second, popping from first stack, pushing into second stack. So we got second, we popped from second stack, and we haven't made any change in the first stack. So now we got this. So Q1B, we have this B and we have this G. So what we did here, we popped from this first stack and we pushed it to second stack. So we got this scenario. Now it will move to next B. It will be applying this. So both of them are having BB now. We have to keep first stack intact, pop from second stack. So we would be popping this. So you are entering into Q1 again. So this will move to next. Again this scenario, Q1 BG, Q2 epsilon BG. So this would be popped, this would be added here. Now we have next, it should pop now. So Q2, Q1, B. Now if you see here, we have to pop this. So Q2, B, we don't have anything now here. Like we have already popped this. So the scenario one can see here would be this. So we have B, sorry, we have nothing over here, fine. Because of this particular aspect, as this B was there, this B should be popped. So this B would be popped by this and it will reach here. And the last scenario would be what? It would be having Q2, nothing on the stack. We have R and G towards the end. So it will enter into QF, R and G without making any change in the stack. So that's how you can see that every string which is accepted here, it is going to work with all of these cases ultimately. Now only thing here, you may see here I have written Q2. So will it be Q2 or Q1? So if you carefully apply this, so Q1 BG will be Q2 BG. And second thing, it is again entering into Q1. So we may have to make modification here, and we can write here Q1, because while it is popping from the second stack, it will always enter into Q1 state. So this should be rewritten as Q1 epsilon RG, and then it should be entering into final state. So that's how you design a PDA, one stack and two stack. Right? So this is the solution for this particular language, where we are making first solution is using one stack and second solution is using two stacks. Thank you.